Imagine this. You're speaking English, and suddenly, someone asks you a simple question. You know the words, but you don't know how to respond.
That's exactly what today's lesson is for. Today, you'll learn 11 practical English sentences you can use in real-life conversations.
Let's start with a sentence that can help you in so many everyday situations. Maybe you're in a new place. Maybe you can't find something. Or maybe you simply need a little help. How would you respond in this situation? You can say, "Excuse me, can you help me?"
That's a simple sentence, but it can open the door to a lot of conversations.
Here's a conversation that takes place at a grocery store. Excuse me, can you help me?
Of course, what do you need?
Simple, nice, and easy, right? And the good thing is, you can use this sentence almost anywhere. Let's continue on to the next one.
Now imagine someone is trying to explain something to you, but they speak a little too fast. Or maybe you didn't hear them clearly. What can you say? As you can see on your screen, you can say, "Could you repeat that, please?"
This is a polite and useful sentence that every English learner should know.
I hope you understand it. Now, let's move on to an English conversation at the train station.
Can you tell me when the train leaves?
Sure, the train leaves at 3 o'clock.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Of course. The train leaves at 3 o'clock.
Much better. And don't worry, asking someone to repeat something is completely normal. Occasionally, even after hearing something again, you might still be a little confused. And that's completely okay. In that situation, here's a very useful sentence. I don't understand.
It's short, it's simple, and it can help you avoid a lot of misunderstandings.
Okay, here's a quick conversation about asking for directions. Could you tell me how to get there?
Of course, take the second left, then walk past the intersection and turn right.
Sorry, I don't understand.
No problem. Let me explain it another way.
How was the conversation? Tell us in the comments. And remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need the confidence to ask for help when you need it.
Quick recall challenge. Let's see how many of these sentences you remember. Here's a recall challenge for you. So, imagine you're talking to someone in English. You hear a new word, but you don't know what it means. What would you say?
Would you say, "Could you speak more slowly, please?" Or, "I don't understand."
If you chose "I don't understand," well done. That's the correct answer. Let's learn more.
Sometimes you understand the sentence, but there's one word you don't know. And that's perfectly normal when you're learning a language. In that situation, you can ask, "What does that mean?"
This is a great sentence to use whenever you hear a new word or expression. Now, let's listen to a short, real-life conversation. Pay close attention to the new vocabulary word.
You should bring an umbrella. The forecast says it's going to drizzle.
What does drizzle mean?
It means light rain.
Oh, I see.
That's one of the best ways to learn new vocabulary. Be curious, ask questions, and keep learning something new every day.
Where are you from?
This is one of the most common questions people ask when meeting someone new. Let's listen. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from the US.
That's wonderful.
Did you notice? A simple question like this can help you learn more about the person you're talking to. And it's a great way to keep a conversation going.
Here's another practical English sentence to improve your speaking skills. Suppose you're waiting for an event to begin. People are arriving, everything is ready, but there's one thing you want to know. The best sentence to use in this situation is,
What time does it start? That's a practical question you'll hear in many everyday situations. Let's see this sentence in action. Excuse me, what time does it start?
It starts at 7 o'clock.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Whether it's a meeting, a class, a movie, or an event, this sentence can be very useful.
All right, students, here's another everyday situation you might experience. Listen carefully. Oh no, the meeting starts in 5 minutes.
Really? I'm running a little late.
That's our next practical sentence. I'm running a little late.
Life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes there's traffic. Sometimes things take longer than expected. And that's when this sentence becomes useful.
Sorry, I'm running a little late.
No worries, take your time.
It's a polite way to let someone know that you'll arrive later than expected. So, here's an activity for you. Choose the correct sentence. Let's see how you're doing. Imagine you've just met someone for the very first time. Which sentence feels more natural? Where are you from? Or, I'm running a little late.
If you chose, where are you from? Excellent. That's exactly what people say when meeting someone new.
Imagine you're looking for a place, but you're not sure where it is. Would you say, how was your day? Probably not. In this situation, a much better sentence is, I'm looking for this address.
Let's hear how it sounds.
Excuse me, I'm looking for this address.
Oh, that's just around the corner.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
A sentence like this can be very helpful when you're visiting a new city or trying to find a specific place. Listen carefully to this practical conversation because today's sentence is hidden in it. Hey, you look a little tired today.
Yeah, it's been a busy day.
I understand. By the way, how was your day?
Here's your next practical English sentence. How was your day?
People often ask this question when they want to start a friendly conversation or show interest in someone.
Great! Now let's listen to the second conversation and see how this sentence is used again. How was your day?
It was great, thank you.
Glad to hear that.
Sometimes, a simple question is all it takes to start a meaningful conversation.
Let's see if this situation sounds familiar. You're in a new place. You need to find the restroom, but you don't know where it is. What would you ask?
Here's a useful sentence for this situation. Where is the restroom?
Excuse me, where is the restroom?
It's down the hall, on the left.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Simple, polite, and very useful when you're traveling, shopping, or visiting a new place. Before we finish today's lesson, here's one last sentence that you can use almost anywhere. Have a great day.
It's a simple way to end a conversation on a positive note.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. And just like that, you've learned 11 practical English sentences that can help you in everyday conversations. Whether you're asking for help, meeting new people, finding your way around, or having a friendly chat, these simple sentences can make a big difference.
And remember, the more you use English in real life, the more confident you'll become. Now it's over to you. Try using at least one of today's sentences in your daily life.
If you enjoyed learning with us, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more practical English lessons. Bye for now!